This is from one of our online viewers, and it says, I am living in a caged house. I can't go out, I can't work. I go to the market with a driver. Any man that talks to me is a suspect. I can only go to occasions with my husband. I feel like a piece of item or an object. I want to have a life outside, but this cannot happen because of my husband's traditional mindsets. I can't keep living like this. Is divorce the only option for me?
They both need counseling. What is happening there is that that man has lost confidence in himself. If you believe in your woman, allow the woman to feel the ground everywhere. Not going to pursue her. Is the woman a baby? The woman is not a baby. A sport child is a sports child. So allow her to feel free and become a person of her own. That's why I said that one is not a question of divorce, it's a question of counseling. And do you know what? We have premarital counseling and we have postmarital counseling. Most people have premarital counseling and they don't want to have postmarital counseling.
For a man who behaves like that, he will tell you that he's trying to protect his wife. That's what he will say. All right? But actually, the woman is being enslaved. There's an aspect of us in our souls that even God himself will not violate. It's your will. If you can't decide for yourself, right, then you are imprisoned. The fact that you are married does not mean that you can't choose some things. There are things that marriage demands of you. Point is this. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid? So you see, such a person has a wound
Yes.
in his soul. There's an unhealed wound.
Yes.
If you dig it down, you will find that he has had a traumatic experience,
yes,
which has now molded him into who he is now. And he does not want to repeat that thing in his life that happened before. You know, so it's a wound in the soul. When the wound is healed, he will react differently. So now somebody else is bearing the brunt of an unhealed wound. So that has raised the temperature of the marriage. And that marriage has become too hot for comfort.
That's why I said that one is not a question of divorce, it's a question of counseling.
So he needs help for that soul wound to be fixed.